sorry, an old guy's vent. Really like causing a bit of trouble for them here.
Carnage looking from across the map with a sniper in his hand, and he is thirsty for some damage. He's able to lay down some of that damage that he's ever craving. Three people down on his team. He's one of the last players left standing, and he's going to be here to defend it. He sees the approach here on this west catwalk. Ice Pick gets the kill onto Carnage. Ghost Purple stepping up from the rear. Almost able to get the trade, but does not sacrifice his life, is able to survive. Exchange now 2 players down on the side of Lottery.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting now. Now that things have died down, and you know the QT is kind of out of play right now. How these teams are going to play? Like, I mean, Mattel here is pulling that flag, but I don't think he has any real intent of bringing it home at the moment. He notices that his team are down players, and he needs to do something to grab the attention of the enemy team to allow his teammates to spawn back up, and to not only to spawn back up, but to defend and return their own flag.
Great double kill there from Mattel Stud, getting his, is that 4th kill here in this game. Doing some slays for his team currently, and showing how the defense, the best defense is actually a good offense.
Yeah, we're seeing Ice Pick here again, picking up where he left off with 5 kills and 1 death so far for Team Old Guys. And just to let the audience know, the teams are currently the other way around due to us having to juggle things around in the lobby. But we'll have that fixed for game 2.
There, it's fixed.
But,
sorry about that.
Oh, perfect. No problem. All right. Okay, so yeah, it looks like now that with 4 up, I believe Team Lottery are moving that flag, but it could have been stopped. Yeah, I believe it maybe has been stalled out in mid here. Nightmarish here now, just trying to play spoiler, just trying to stop the respawners from getting to that flag and moving it. But luckily his teammates were there to get that re-in, and he's going to be able to form part of their defense as the enemies are pushing their sniper side.
Nightmarish with the sniper in this east catwalk, marking it for his teammates. It's not his responsibility to use the gun. We see Average Joe's picking it up, and Carnage right now is pushing on that side of the map, getting some shots on the Nightmarish, but Average Joe with the sniper, who just got it from Nightmarish, is able to pick up a first, make that a double kill, and a great execution there from Nightmarish with the flank, getting the 3rd. Great move there from Old Guys.
Absolutely, and we could see them now starting to move up through the gears here. Like, that's an excellent snipe there by Average Joe. And we can see that that's pretty much transformed the kind of the slaying potential on the side of Old Guys. Getting the proper weapons in the proper player's hands. Oh, here it is.
Oh,
He's
man.
got 1 chance and 1 chance only, and he nails it.
I peed a
He
little.
is running that flag as fast as he can.
Great move there from Average Joe. I was fearful for his life, but I could tell his ironclad will wouldn't let that be the moment he passed, and he was able to recover from that. And actually, it looks like he's getting a good move here on the flag. However, Purple Ghost, taking this opportunity to do just the same, is able to touch the enemy flag, able to get it very far. Average Joe here with the flag on the base. Looks like this could be an opportunity for Old Guys to take the lead.
Absolutely. Very principled play here. No one getting too excited. Just return the flag, pop it in for the score. That's it, you know? You don't want to start OEing and getting worried and paranoid about who may or may not be up in your... Oh, no! Average Joe! Oh, no, my goodness! Double no-scope headshot from Average Joe. Just pulling it out when his team are just flying. It's such a sight to behold. That, I mean, there are rare any better sights in Halo than a no-scope headshot.
Isn't that the
especially
truth?
double.
Isn't that the truth? Maybe a Quigley. That's awesome.
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
really nice. Yeah. You get the little yellow markers for that too, like the overkill and the ninja. But first
Yeah,
point
yeah,
on the
yeah.
board from Old Guys, setting the tone. They want this win. Average Joe and Nightmarish currently top slayers in the entire lobby, both with over 10, with only 6 minutes into this clock. That demonstrates an analytics approach of how we could see Lottery is just being oppressed. That's not going to stop them. They're going to continue to try to make these grabs. Right now, Jackal going for his second point for the team of Old Guys. Carnage trying to prevent them from making the cross into the second half of this map.
Absolutely. And it wasn't always like this. I mean, I'm pretty sure that we saw a lot of slaying done by Team Lottery in the opening, and I would say that they maybe had a little bit of the edge at the opening. But here now, it seems like Old Guys have really started putting it together, and they're saying, hey, we're undefeated for a reason. We're at 100% we're not at 100% for no reason. We didn't 3-0 every opponent just to lose here to you. So, I mean, they're bringing it, and I'm here for it.
Love what I'm seeing here, too, because they're approaching this base and they're doing it together. Nightmarish going in for the pecs, and Average Joe right there behind him with the support. And just the combination of the two.
Two main slayers going into your base has got to make you squeeze a little bit.
That's a really good way to approach it. Average Joe not there to defend Nightmarish from that kill, and Carnage able to make the defense, make the stand, prevent them from getting that third point. Now 5 minutes left on the clock.
A frightening display. Average Joe here now trying to get a kill, but he's unaware of Carnage pushing down until it's too late and gives up the kill, which gives a little bit of breathing room for Team Lottery, and they're going to try and get some mid control, which is, absolutely vital at this juncture in the match.
2 up, Old Guys. This is a tie-breaking game, a match, a tie-breaking series in the season. Old Guys and Lottery are both 4-0 records. Great seasons so far for both of these teams. And now is the night that's going to determine which of them will take home a loss. Their first loss for the season. 2-0, Old Guys setting that tone here early on in this series, in this first match of this series, CTF Argyle. Mytel watching the back of his teammate, but not before he goes down. Nightmarish is the only one left currently alive on Old Guys, and giving an opportunity for Lottery to go in and make a grab. Do exactly that.
Oh, he's got to be fast. He's got to be faster than this, I'm afraid. I believe he's been collapsed on. He has indeed. And I believe also at the same time, Old Guys have picked up the flag on the other side of the map.
They certainly have.
And are already halfway there.
Amazing move there from Nightmarish. That was a clinical counter cap opportunity. His team went down. The enemy grabbed the flag, and instead of going to defend the flag, they went to grab the enemy's flag to deny them the point. Meanwhile, one of the players on Old Guys had prevented the flag from escaping to begin with. So a great clinical counter cap play there from Old Guys as they score their third point.
Absolutely. And with 3 minutes left on Argyle, you're going to have to say that it's Old Guys to lose now. I mean, 3-0 with 3 minutes remaining, I mean, it would have to take something extremely special from Team Lottery here. I would expect to see them maybe just try and get maybe a few slays in here. Maybe try and just get together, get a couple of BRs pointing in the same direction, and just getting a couple of kills, getting their players hot, because they're going to need their main slayers for the next map coming up.
Jackal's the last one alive for Old Guys with a sniper in his hand. He wants to survive. Getting hit again. Man, what an impressive push there from Lottery, showing that they're still serious about this with 2 minutes left on the clock.
No.
They're not able to get very far. Nightmarish once again laying down the law. 18 kills now on the board. Not to say, though, that Lottery doesn't have some slay stakes in the game, too. You got Carnage and Mytel both above that double-digit line. So you're seeing a lot of kills here from both sides.
Yeah, and I think there what we saw was just maybe a little lack of communication, because we saw Lottery there, I believe it was Purple Ghost, was it, or Sugar Free, who rotated into the spawns of the enemy team. Those spawns were being blocked or the spawns from sniper were being blocked by their team, so it was the only place they could have been. They just need to communicate that that's what they're doing at the moment in time, so that the flag carrier knows not to run into the enemy team. And oh, perfect teamwork there for a 1-2, taking out the quantum translocator there.
And because there's only one of them and they only spawn every few minutes, I guess you really don't see it very often in play. I kind of wish maybe it was just a lack of me being able to be there at the time when we needed to be. But right here, Mytel Stud putting in some defense. 1 minute left on the clock, and Old Guy's up by 3. Looking pretty grim at this moment in the game for Group of Lottery.
Yeah, and I think, like, you know, when it comes to the quantum translocator, I think it's just trying to ease us in its early time. You know, it wants to be a little more like the camo. You know, just kind of hard to see, kind of like maybe ticky tacky for the first like, I don't know, week or two. I'd say we're going to see very few big QT plays until players kind of get the feel for it in a ranked environment. I mean, just to confirm as well, like, this is the first week that we are seeing in HRL that we are seeing these new rules, the new rule set, the season 4 layouts. So this is the first time that these teams are competing at a competitive level, at least, and this will definitely, I think, signal to us how the rest of this series is going to go.
Perspective of Average Joe here, putting on some grenades right here in this initial combat for the overshield. He takes a fall early on. Mytel Stud able to get the kill. Purple Ghost also going down. The perspective of Ice Pick here as he makes the move for the sniper rifle. He is able to get that. Purple Ghost spawned right in the house behind him. Might be lucky here and get a little bit of an escape. Purple Ghost here. What's coming up? Yeah, parallel to this guy. The sniper is still being held by Ice Pick. Lucky to be in a situation. Oh no, got caught with his pants down right there at the entrance by sandbags. Carnage now with that rifle in his hands. He can put it to use here. Well placed, almost with a no scope. At his reticle at the right place, but just missed the timing. And the overshield now in a combat here. 2 players down on Lottery. 7-2 early on here in the Slayer match at Live Fire.
Yeah, very early weapon control really allowed Old Guys to kind of ease out that 7-2 lead. But now, as we're seeing, as their players are falling, as their single lurkers are being found, and power weapons falling back into their hands, we're seeing it level up here now. 7-5. The last 4 kills on the board have been 4-team Lottery. So I'm excited to see how they build upon this advantage that they have right now.
Lottery is able to recover, you know, right at the beginning, going 6-1, you know, and coming back being 10-8. Player, that's a good way to have the rope in this tug-of-war game kind of go both ways early on. See the perspective here of Mytel Stud with 4 assists already under his belt. He has more assists than anyone in the lobby.
Oh no. Oh, Nightmarish pulled off something sick there. He gets the first kill and then somehow manages to take out the second player there to live, like, and get that double kill. Really stopped or helped his team out there, as Lottery seemed to be getting quite a bit of a grip into this match. 4 kills now the difference.
Jackal playing his position wisely, able to push up and get one of the players that's down. Jackal here on the Old Guys, making that rope go even further toward the Old Guys, up by 5. Now with approaching 3 minutes into this Slayer game, we're going to see Old Guys start to get their stride back once again, but not without the contest from Lottery. Currently Carnage with 6 kills on the board. Purple Ghost and Mytel pushing up here in mid together, able to get that kill into Nightmarish. And Lottery is really doing a good job at staying in this, even when they're up against some really strong players on Old Guys.
Absolutely, and I really would have liked to see a top mid push there, but Mattel taking the safer route around 2C plat and maybe missing a little bit of the time. Oh my goodness! Did you see that? That hit. No scope, fucking no. Sorry, no scope from pillars to big door. That was impressive.
Pretty nutty, if I might say so myself. 22-16, though. Old guys starting to get their stride. Average Joe with 7, Nightmarish with 10. Popping it off here early on in live fire, showing that those slays that they can obtain are not exclusive to Argyle.
Absolutely. A Nightmarish here. Oh, he may have looked to kind of toss that sniper rifle, but check back in the end and has paid for it now as it falls into the hands of Sugar Free. We're going to hope to see him really make this thing sing. He did take out Icepick. His friends are still hurting, but if he's able to get even one proper shot off on this gun, he could turn a fight for them. Oh no.
I just think he did a great job of using that one tiny brute to like keep that brute between him and his enemy, which really, it didn't prevent him from dying, but it definitely prevented him from dying sooner. He did dodge bullets,
Oh, yeah.
or he did avoid damage from that, and I just think that's noteworthy. Those types of little things I take note of. Like, you can use those things to your advantage, and every little corner that you can cut like that, something else in your arsenal of what sets you apart from other players.
Ooh. Ate that grenade. Been there often. My teammates would say too often.
You have one of those flashbacks. Flashbacks.
Right? So we're now seeing a 7-kill lead open up, and I think what we're going to see here now is hopefully Lottery just slowing the game down a bit. It's a bit hectic at the moment, and that pace really is benefiting the team with the advantage here, which is Old Guys. So I would hope off the spawn here, I mean, yes, Carnage over there is caught on his own, but apart from that, his teammates are coming in, but it may be just to a little bit of a trap here, as we see numbers coming in for Old Guys as well. Good old-fashioned, like, knuckles out, or like white knuckle fighting here, and we're seeing Old Guys kind of being happy to trade at this point, 9 kills up. Overshield coming up here now. We see Lottery lurking for it, but Old Guys aren't going to be willing to let that fall into enemy hands too easily, and the grenades have knocked out one player on that team. He needs to pop this off here, does Mattel, and he does. He gets the 1 kill, but that's all he's going to get. And it looks like now that may be just perhaps the final nail in the coffin here for Lottery on live fire.
41-29, I can't say I disagree. I like how you said it last game. This is currently Old Guys' game, and it's going to be up to Lottery to take that from them, but down by 12 this late in the game with 5 minutes on the clock, you can tell just from the disposition of these players. Look at how they're fighting together, doing such a good job of staying resilient by staying together.
Yeah, they're getting a lot of 3v1s and 3v2s. Which is allowing their lurker to kind of just have less to handle when he's on the flanks. That means then that, like, he can focus on getting around the back of your guys without having to worry too much about the enemy team kind of just collapsing on him out of nowhere. Not that I would know how that feels.
No.
So 31 now, the magic number has been passed for Lottery, which is a saving grace in itself. But with 1 kill left for Old Guys, I've got to say, this has been a very commanding performance by them in this Week 5 matchup.
They really took off there toward the second half of that game to win this match.
Absolutely. We're seeing here now a common play I see where they're pushing... whoa. What happened to...
That's a thing.
Camo there. Oh, are we going to have a fun recharge? Oh, I hope this is fun recharge and not just crash recharge. Oh, it is fun recharge. Look at this. Look at that melee from fucking. That's unbelievable. I mean, he killed him with the force. Excellent play there. From I believe it was Purple Ghost. Now, one of my favorite things in this meta, in this recharge meta, is blinking in and out of existence.
Oh, dude.
I think is
you don't even
OP.
need the quantum translocator to actually blink in and out of existence. New features coming today.
Oh, here we are. Here we are. Yeah, we've got one. I don't know that it worked out for them because... oh, wait, no, he lived. The... What's it called? Schrodinger's Spartan managed to... Oh, Mattel here is now the designated cat in a box as he flashes in and out of existence for a short amount of time. But 2 kills picked up here on a cat will allow old guys to continue scoring.
Now, I do find a lot of humor in these sorts of issues, but for transparency and for those that are watching, this is only an observer-related issue. Like, these folks aren't playing with these sorts of issues. They would just be unplayable. You just have to end it. But this is just from the perspective of us as viewers. We get some, you know... have you ever played Cursed Halo?
Fun.
You ever played Cursed Halo? It's a mod for Halo CE where they added, oh, a nice double kill. They're from Average Joe. We got to give them the credit when we can.
Oh, we got the multi.
Oh, that's a Phantom. It's if you remember from Counter-Strike, actually StarCraft, there was these units called Templars that had like ghost images that were blue that faded from them as they moved. That's a Templar, really, in Halo.
Oh no, it's the hologram from what was it, Halo 3?
Halo Reach.
It was Reach.
Yeah. What was that thing called?
It was the hologram.
It was
where
a decoy.
You just
Oh, hologram.
One of your own
hologram.
Spartans who ran in a straight line.
Yeah, what a useful mechanic.
Yeah, no, hey, I got from one side of a map to the other in a Team Snipers game with a hologram just by running in a straight line. No one thought it was real.
Yeah, you
act. How you use it, right?
Act like the thing that's the fake one. Yeah. Now that's
come up with,
130
7
IQ.
million grenades explode in the face of Mattel, and that's gotta hurt.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's honestly some fear in some of the effects and how these players move around. Like that one player we just saw, he had like a splash beneath his feet, but his body didn't exist, so we saw the outline of him as he was moving around. It's just little things like that you just won't have the pleasure of seeing anywhere else.
Absolutely. This isn't recharge, this is overcharged, right? And I just can't. What I'm personally, I mean, I need to make a. Oh, what a stick! Oh my goodness! Oh man, what I'm waiting for, I need to make a bingo card out of this because I've seen some pretty cool stuff on recharge here.
Dude, we could make a bingo card on this. What a great idea!
Absolutely.
one of them
is
exploding grenades. One of them dark Templar.
Into a wall. That's my center square.
We're gonna go for a blackout tonight, folks.
Here we go! Sprinting backwards, baby! Let's go!
Average Joe, he's not sprinting backwards. He's just holding A like a pro. Look at this. He throws the nade up in the door, and it explodes 1,300 times, which effectively prevents all enemies from ever pushing. Just kidding. It only actually explodes once. We just see it explode multiple times.
Yeah, it's a new flak mechanic introduced in Season 4.
Yeah, their plasma grenades now just
high-tech.
officially blow up 16 times when you throw them. It's just a new thing.
Talking of Cursed Halo, right?
Oh, dude, Cursed Halo is a lot of fun. If anyone out there has a PC and you own the Master Chief Collection and you haven't tried Cursed Halo, do it tonight. Right after this program from the Halo Rec League, of course.
Absolutely. Keep watching here, We value your support.
Yeah, man. Thanks for watching, all y'all out there. We appreciate your all's joining us, honestly, through this. Is that pillar just gone?
Oh my god!
Is that pillar was just gone?
What the fuck just happened? How does that
Is
happen?
that a Forge object?
Where'd it go?
I didn't see that in Forge.
No, what was that? Oh my god. Some new deformable cover.
That was
destructible cover here.
I actually like that. That's a new feature in my book. I'm gonna get out here and take a look. It's actually gone.
Yeah, it's gone. it's just gone. I mean, that's excellent. We're gonna have people just like showing their little montages at one point here. Like they're gonna hop into some like, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see a couple of people just hop in on recharge, get a buddy, observe it, and just see how many of the bingo card they can fill out. I'll get working on that and have it ready for next week, in the hope and anticipation that we have not gotten a patch for recharge.
We are seeing old guys, like we do have an actual accurate scoreboard, it appears, and we do have an accurate indicator that old guys has been able to maintain control of these strongholds right now, 170 to 42, as evident because of the current overall kill-death ratios that you see on both sides. Old guys doing a great job of maintaining a really high level of efficacy as they approach the 200-point mark and potentially coming to the conclusion of the third match here in this series between old guys and Lottery.
Yeah, clinical is the word. Yeah, like, looking at it, like, we're seeing what, like, Icepick had a big game last game. Joe and Nightmarish had one the first game. Jackal now 13 and 6. They're all performing, and you know, it's just great to see like
There's the Templar.
A team so in tune with each other, especially coming up against like a fellow 4-0 team.
Where's the Templar at? There he is. Some of what happens in this is actually really cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's a trade. I believe that may have been a future ghost of the
Christmas
player
past?
who just traded out there.
Oh, that's a better thought, actually.
And I believe that I'm pretty sure that Lottery have more than 48, not much more, but they did have a hold there in which they had got no points, which is something that also happens. One team's score will continue to work and the others will stop. So just recharge things.
It is looking like old guys is 10 seconds away from confirming that victory. However, Lottery is able to get some control on the B site. It looks like they're able to take control of the B site, get back into a position of scoring. There are still some anomalies occurring, actually quite a number of them. We have this pillar right here that is no longer actually there. That's an interesting occurrence. But back into a position of scoring, we're going to see old guys concluded out, and the victory is on the board. I mean, of course, we're from the perspective of Carnage there, so it says defeat, but 250 to 49.